coming up to the stage, Mr. RickyGerro, everybody!
Keep it going, everybody. Not for me, for him. Hey guys, as he said, my name is RickyGerro. I'm from Texas, but it took me moving to New York to realize that I'm an asshole. Yeah, because I fit in with everybody up here. Now, I didn't realize I was an asshole until one day, just for no apparent reason, I got onto the subway and it was crowded. And I stepped on the subway and just looked at everybody and yelled out, "You know what time it is? It's showtime!" But then I just stood there and didn't do anything. So that's kind of how my brain works. So, yeah. But I wanted to think about other asshole things I did. So I came up with probably the most asshole thing I've ever done to anybody. So when I was 21 years old, I came out to my dad. I'm not gay, I just wanted to ruin his birthday. Worst part of it is I never told him I was kidding. We just haven't talked in a decade. But it's okay, because that jerk put me through years of unspoken verbal abuse, so he deserved it. So, yeah. Now, before I go on with the show, I want to confess one thing to you guys. I need to get something off my chest. I love dicks. I do. Anybody else? Nobody? You look like you love dicks. You love dicks? No? I love dicks. I'm sorry. I do. I love dicks. I don't... You know, and what they say, the big dicks, yeah, the big dicks are great, but the small dicks, 9 times out of 10, they'll fulfill everything you need. No, really, they just have a great selection of sporting goods. So, I'm glad y'all laughed at that. I took most of you from Odell's people. Now, the best part of that joke, so I was working on that joke on the subway one day, and when I write jokes down, I don't really write down the whole joke. So I'm sitting there going over this joke in my head, and I noticed this black woman sitting next to me looking at my notebook. So I finally looked down, and I realized all I'd written down was "I heart dicks." And I looked at her, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm a comedian." And she gave me, I don't know, in Texas they do, I don't know up here, they give me the black girl eye roll, that roll. And she's like, "There ain't nothing funny about men loving dicks, you need to find Jesus, boy." So yeah, I closed my notebook and sat there quietly and played Candy Crush the rest of the day. So when I moved to New York, I had to find a job, so I got a job tending bar. If anybody likes to drink, I was good at pouring beer. But in a New York bar, you see lots and lots of weird things. Had a guy in my bar one day, first date. And I gathered this when the girl came in, they're asking the first date questions. "Oh, so you're from Iowa, etc., etc." And this guy, he was just a little weird, sports coat, ascot, I don't know, not the type I normally hang out with, and I hear the girl ask him, "Do you like sports?" And the guy says, "I don't like sports per se, but I enjoy the concept." Yeah. So I hear the girl over on the side go, "Well, what does that mean?" So first thing in my head is my asshole meter kicks in, and I'm like, "I'll tell you what it means. It means he got beat up a lot growing up." Yeah. Yeah. I had another guy in there one day, he was arguing with me. He was arguing creationism in a bar. And I'm sorry, a bar's not a place to talk religion. So I wanted to argue with him, so I argued with him. And he was telling me, "Oh yeah, you know, the world was created 2,000 years, whatever, 4,000 years ago." I don't know, I'm not good at math. But he was telling me that. It's like, everything is as it was, and nothing's changed. There's no such thing as evolution. And so my question to him was, "Well, what about dinosaurs?" Because, you know, dinosaurs were created, there's evidence they lived, and they're no longer around. And he responds with, "Well, the devil invented dinosaurs and put their bones in the ground to distract Christians from God." I honestly didn't even know what to say back to that. So I just said, "It sounds like a good plan because dinosaurs are awesome." But, no, so one night I was, I don't know, you learn weird things in a bar, like bartending's not a word. Did anybody know that? Did you know bartending's not a word? Kinda? Okay. Bartending's not a word, and I learned this from my smartphone. Made me feel dumb. So I use what's called swipe function when I text, which is where we use the thumb and it follows your keystrokes and puts in the word that best matches. Well, since bartending's not a word, my phone would change it to masturbating. Because apparently that's the closest thumb stroke to what I have. So my mom calls me one night while I'm working. I don't answer, I let it go to voicemail, and I text her back and said, sorry mom, I can't talk right now, I'm bartending. Yeah, you know where this is going. Go ahead and let it out, you know where it's going. And my mom responds, well, call me when you're done, I guess. So to that, I responded back to her, okay, no problem, it'll be about 4 or 5 hours before I get off. And then my mom responds again, well, at least I taught you to work hard and persevere through all your difficulties. And that's about the time that I realized we were talking about masturbating and I'm bartending. So, well guys, that's my time. Y'all been great. Thank you very much.